What's up, YouTube? It's your old school expert, and today I've got a sponsor package video for you guys. This was sent by my sponsor, YugiOldSchool.com, and it's just got a bunch of old school stuff in here for me to open up for you guys. So let's all enjoy this while I open it up, and hopefully we get some cool pulls. I have no idea what's in here. I just know it's like older stuff, so I'm really excited for that. Anything that's out of print, I'm a fan of. So let's get this cracked open, and what I'll do is I'll open everything, show you guys what's all in the box, and then I'll pause the video, take a cool picture for the thumbnail of the video, and then I'll resume the video, and we'll open all the product and hope we get some sweet pulls. So without further talking, let's see what is in this box. I am so stoked for this. Obviously, if you have a moment, check out my sponsor, YugiOldSchool.com, in the description. Go ahead and click the link to their website. Whoa, that is cool. They have a new sticker. That is badass. It's the Monster Reborn artwork, and it says Yugi Old School. That's so dope. So again, check out the description. There's all kinds of good stuff in there. And oh, we got some sleeves. Badass. So we got some Ultra Pro sleeves, some UP, as they call themselves, I guess. Oh, there we go. Sorry, we were off camera. And then, ooh, we've got some good stuff here. Awesome. Very cool. And then some penny sleeves, because those are super useful for PSA. All right. So, oh, cool. This is awesome. Look at that. It is a Dark Side of Dimension deck, but I didn't even know this was a thing. That is so cool. All right, I'm going to open this right now because it's not really a sealed product. I want to take a closer look at this. That's awesome. Look at that. Well, that seals really well. That is too cool. Oh, I love that. Got the blue eyes on the side, Dark Magician on this side. Very cool. Awesome. So there's a little bit of a preview of some of the not actual product they have. This stuff's not a Yu-Gi-Oh product, but like accessories. Sleeves, deck boxes, and that kind of good stuff. So there we go. That should be everything out of the box. And it's all nicely wrapped up. He's really great at shipping. I say he, it's probably more than one person, but they're great at packing things up. So this looks like an Enemy of Justice booster box. That is insane. Are you kidding me? Dude, these are so rare. Any GX box these days is really hard to find. So I don't have handy a guide that tells you if this is a hobby box or retail box. You can tell by looking at the, oh, there we go, at the UPC. Oh man, it's first edition too, because I know they make unlimited boxes. Wow. So I know if you look at the UPC, you can, oh, there we go, that way. You can see based on this number here, or probably any of these numbers, the ISBN, if it's going to be a hobby box or retail box, they'll have different numbers. And obviously the retail boxes, the ultimate rares are only rare variants of ultimate rares, whereas the hobby boxes have super and ultra rare variants that you can pull. And you cannot apparently pull ultra and super rare ultimate rares from the retail boxes, so only from the hobby box. So I don't know what this is. It doesn't really matter because first of all, it's free, and that's just insane, dude. That is so cool. Okay, so Enemy of Justice. Hopefully we'll get that. What is that? Phoenix Enforcer. Don't get mad at me if I get that wrong. I don't know my Elemental Heroes as well as I should. This looks like a tin. Oh, dude. Wow, look at this. Wow, talk about old school. Dang. That is a 2003 Dark Magician tin. That is so, check this out. All right, so let's look at this. We got one Legend of Blue Eyes booster pack, one Metal Raiders booster pack, one Magic Ruler before they changed it to Spell Ruler, one Pharaoh's Servant pack, and one Labyrinth of Nightmare pack. And of course, one variant card, we all know what that is, the Dark Magician. Pretty amazing. All right, so I'm going to pause the video here for a second, get a couple pictures of this stuff, and then we'll come right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I took some pictures of this stuff, so hopefully we can get a nice thumbnail photo up there. But let's go ahead and get into some of this because this is truly old school, nostalgic stuff. Real quick, a shout out to Jacob and the Ottawa Yu-Gi-Oh community for supporting me and for supporting YugiOldSchool.com. Really appreciate you, Jacob. That's super cool of you. And if you're in the Ottawa area, check them out on Facebook and get involved with your community. And that goes for pretty much anyone who wants to get involved in a Yu-Gi-Oh community. There's tons of them out there, so check them out. So let's put the sleeves and stuff aside. I think what we're gonna do is go with this tin first, and then we'll finish up with a booster box. Let's do that. So man, I'm like I'm a little bit shaken. I'm just this is something I've never opened. I think I maybe have opened 1 or 2 2003 tins in my entire life. I think 1 on YouTube, maybe 2. Maybe, I don't think I ever opened any as a kid. I never really got the tins. They were $20 and usually didn't have $20. Usually I had 10 or 15. If I did have 20, I would usually buy just packs. Until the Jinzo tin came out, that one was worth your $20, but it was hard to find back then. Definitely hard to find. So there we go. I think the card is here in the back. There he is, the Dark Magician. Got that LOB artwork. That is actually my favorite Dark Magician artwork. But I understand why a lot of people don't like that he has like green skin. I think he looks good. That's just my personal opinion. I think he looks good. Looks like a badass. I wouldn't mess with that guy. There we go. Cool. So let me zoom in just a little bit. There we go. All right, so we got 1 Legend of Blue Eyes, 1 Metal Raiders, 1 Magic Ruler, 1 Pharaoh's Servant, and 1 Labyrinth of Nightmare. Obviously, you guys know how I roll. It's reverse chronological order with these things. So we will start with Labyrinth of Nightmare and work our way back. The Labyrinth of Nightmare was definitely one of my favorite sets of all time. There's so many great cards in there. Gemini Elf changed the game. The first 1900 attacker with no like debilitating effects that was a level 4 or lower. So we got a Headless Knight, a Lady Panther, Grand Tiki Elder, Kira Mermaid, and a Dram Breeding Machine. That's cool. Awesome. Unfriendly Amazon, Bait Doll. That was kind of used back then, especially because Mystical Space Typhoons were really expensive. So Bait Doll was an alternative, like a cheaper alternative. Space Typhoon was expensive all the way until it got reprinted. I think for the first time in one of the Dark Beginnings, but really until it got reprinted as a common, it was expensive. So here we got Thousand Eyes Idol. So starting off with that nice short print. Wing Weaver, 4-star Ladybug of Doom, Armored Glass, and a Shallow Grave. It's actually a pretty good rare. Back then it wasn't really used that much. It was kind of the poor man's Monster Reborn. But I don't know. I mean, it's always been one of those cards that could be good, especially in like a empty jar, deck out, deck kind of thing. All right, so we got an Electric Snake, a Minar or Minar. I'm not sure how you're supposed to say that. Jigen Bakudan, Flash Assailant, and a Hyozanru. That's pretty sick. Love the artwork on him. And I know I tell the story a lot, but I remember when this set first came out, these were selling for about $20 because it was part of the anime and kids really wanted them. So they were expensive. Obviously, after a few weeks of Magic Ruler being released, they were down to like $1. All right, we got a Gigatech Wolf from Metal Raiders. Maybe we'll get one of those sweet trap cards. Sagi the Dark Clown, Pale Beast, Empress Judge, and ooh, a Cannon Soldier. That's a good rare. If we're gonna get a rare, that's a good one. Cannon Soldier, that's pretty awesome. Really nostalgic card there. I ran this in a lot of like fun decks, decks that were not necessarily serious, you know, just kind of like a fun deck. That's really what we called it. It's just your deck that wasn't your tournament deck. All right, Legend of Blue Eyes. Here we go. Ooh, that's hard to open. There we go. Here, we'll open it from the top because some people don't like when I rip them down the middle, but that's just my preferred way of doing it. Doesn't make me right or wrong. So we got a Succubus Knight, pretty cool. A Tyhone, Enchanting Mermaid, Maneater, And oh, we got a foil Curse of Dragon. Sick. That is so cool. Look at that. That's so, man, from 2003. That's so awesome. Very, very cool. We'll sleeve that up. We got a Petite Angel, the Furious Sea King, One-Eyed Shield Dragon, and Umi. Very nice. Like Umi. Cool. All right, so let's sleeve that up too. All right, so out of the 10, we didn't do great, but we did get a foil. So about on par out of 5 packs. We got 1 foil. So we got our 4 rares here. And then we got our Curse of Dragon from the LOB pack. And then Dark Magician from the tin. Very awesome. So let's move on from that and let's get this Enemy of Justice booster box open. Remember, if you check out yugioldschool.com, they often have a lot of this kind of stuff. Sometimes it's sealed boxes, sometimes it's packs, but of course they don't scale their packs because they know how bad that is for business. That's just really shady stuff, and they don't mess with that kind of stuff at all. And they're really good about finding and stocking this old school stuff. It's pretty amazing how they've done it over the years. So we've got a first edition Enemy of Justice booster box. We're going to start on the right side. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? That just, I'm so stoked for this. You guys have no idea. I haven't opened a lot of Enemy of Justice, and this actually used to be a cheap set, and now they're like a few $100s. They're really expensive these days. So here we go. Let's pull some ultimate rares. Yes. All right. Starting off with an H Heated Heart, Blazing Hita, Icarus Attack, Royal Knight, and a Majestic Mech Oka. Those Majestic Mechs were kind of popular back then. Our Righteous Justice. Cool. So a lot of hero stuff. Dimensional Fissure, pretty good card there. Cyber Kirin, Swift Birdman Joe, Destruction of Destiny. There's some Destiny stuff in here, some Destiny hero stuff. This is one of those sets where, I mean, they made a lot of it, right? Oh, Destiny hero Captain Tenacious, pretty cool in there. Harpy's Pet Baby Dragon, I forgot that's in here. Very awesome. Celestial Transformation, it's kind of a good card. So yeah, this set it's one of those sets kind of like Power the Duelist or some of those like mid to late GX sets that, you know, when they were printed, Cyberdark Impact, like that kind of era, they really weren't, they put in a lot of them and they weren't very valuable, but over time, man, they've become pretty pricey, and a lot of these cards were kind of bad when they came out, but now they've come full circle and become good again. So there we go. We got a Banisher of the Radiance. That's one of those cards that just wasn't, it wasn't very useful when it came out, but you know, years later, it became a pretty good card. From time to time, like format to format, pretty much. So we got a D-Shield. Ooh, Guard Dog. I don't think I've ever seen that. Flip, your opponent cannot special summon for the rest of the turn, of this turn. That's kind of cool, but yeah, it's kind of hard to use because it's a flip effect. Oh, Oversoul, Macrocosmos, and an Elemental Absorber. So no foils yet. We are on the right side, so I'm not expecting great pulls. You guys know I don't do well on the right side, but this is a GX box, so hopefully we get 2 ultimates out of it. Usually you do. Cyber Kirin and a Guard Penalty. Although there are some GX boxes that I've seen where they don't have any foils. So it is possible to get all rares, and that doesn't mean that it was repacked or that it was resealed or whatever. Dimensional Fissure. And oh, we got our first super rare this time. It's a Super Electromagnetic Voltec Dragon. That's a really long name, so they had to make that font pretty small. So we got a super rare, pretty cool. Bountiful Artemis. It's another one of those cards that got better as time went on. So we'll just sleeve up the foils. Another Dimensional Fissure. Oh, that was stuck behind it, and it is a Miraculous Descent. That was stuck to the Captain Tenacious. It was weird. It was like, I don't know, like that. Yeah, kind of strange. It's just like almost creates a vacuum when you stick them together. So that's pretty cool. Ultimate rare, first one. So let's throw that into a sleeve. Very nice. So it looks like we might get our 2 ultimates, and I think usually you get 1 ultra and like 4 supers. There are no secrets in this set. Looks like another foil, and we got a Cyber Prima. Wow, foils are just coming in hot now. Very cool. Cyber Gymnast. Emergency Call, that's a nice, that's definitely a nice common to get from this set. So you've got all of them, like Righteous Justice and Oversoul. I didn't realize they were all in the same set. Okay, next pack. Speaking of Oversoul. Macrocosmos is in this set too. A lot of cool cards. Icarus Attack was really good with Black Wings for a while. Life Equalizer. Swift Birdman Joe. I'm excited for the ultra rare. Herald of Greenlight. That's a pretty good rare. That Righteous Justice. So yeah, I'm excited for the ultra rare. I want to say there's only like 5 ultra rares or something like that. There's not that many. I don't think there's 10 in this set. Though I could be wrong. Ooh, this one's really hard to open. Oh my goodness. All right, this has to be the ultra rare, right? That's what that means. There we go. Open it from the other side. Another Dimensional Fissure. And a Clock Tower Prison. That's awesome. I love the artwork on this. It looks like Big Ben from London, the clock. So pretty cool. That's a great looking card. It's just so dark. And oh, and a Destiny Hero Doomlord. A lot of these. I feel like I've got a Celestial Transformation in like every other pack. I know the set is pretty small. I want to say it might be only 60 cards. Let's see. It might say here. I know a lot of the old packs do. 35 commons. Yeah. 14. So that brings it to 49. And then 7. So we got 56. And then 4. So we got 60. Wow. 4 ultra rares. So that was correct. Which one will we get? Who cares? They're all awesome. Forced Back. Pretty useful card if you consider, I mean, it's like one of those cards that by the way, I think there was another Celestial Transformation. I feel like that's like the 10th one we've got. It's one of those cards where like if you guys don't know what it does, it's pretty simple. Negate the normal summon or flip summon of a monster and return it to its owner's hand. Now, especially back then, that was terrible. I don't even know why they made it a rare. But today, if you could pull that off, that's actually not bad because your normal summon's pretty useful, pretty essential in a lot of decks. Hero Flash. So you really want your normal summon since you only get 1. And then, of course, the way decks are now, you combo and then you combo and then you combo. So you special summon like 10 freaking times, but you only normal summon once. And if you take that away from your opponent, you not only negate the normal summon, you send it back to their hand so they don't have their monster, plus the summon was negated. So if it has an effect that activates on a summon, then they don't get the effect. Icarus Attack and a Herald of Purple Light. Bunch of heralds in here. Pretty cool. So yeah, anyways, that would that actually comes as an ultimate rare. So that'd be kind of a cool ultimate if we end up pulling that. Macrocosmos again in a Miraculous Descent. There's the non-ultimate variant. A Harpy's Pet Baby Dragon would be amazing though. That would be so cool. Avalanche Asa. And a Destiny Hero Diamond Dude. Destiny Signal. A lot of Destinies. A lot of the Destiny stuff in here is common and rare. Which I think is cool because it kind of helps you build the deck that you want to build without spending too much money on it. Power Capsule and D-Time. Instead of Tea Time, it is D-Time. That's what she said, right? Alright, moving on. Next pack. We've only got a few left. Still hoping for an Ultimate and an Ultra. We've only got 4 foils so far. So this looks like something. It is an Elemental Hero Wild Wingman super rare. That is so fresh. That's pretty cool artwork. His wings look pretty intimidating. I mean, of course he's also jacked, so that would be an intimidating boss to fight right there. Pretty cool. All right, so I think we've got our we got 4 supers. So we got our supers. Really hoping for an ultra still. I have seen boxes that didn't have ultras. I've seen boxes that didn't have 2 ultimates. I mean, if anything is guaranteed in GX, it's inconsistency. So we've got 5 packs left. Let's hope we can at least get an ultimate or an ultra. Both would be preferred, obviously. Swift Birdman Joe. Oh, and there it is. It's a Diamond Dude. The other ultra, or ultimate, excuse me, not ultra. The other ultimate is a Diamond Dude. So this is probably a retail box, but it doesn't guarantee that it is because we got 2 rares that are ultimate. But look at that. That is so cool. We got a Destiny Hero ultimate rare. Very, very badass. Grand Convergence. All right, let's sleeve him up in a little penny sleeve. I usually just use penny sleeves, not because it doesn't mean I'm sending it to PSA, it's just easier because they slide in so easily without, really trying not to damage the card. So got an Akaris Attack, Macrocosmos again, and a Majestic Mech once again. All right, 3 packs left. Still trying to get that ultra. May not get it. May not get it. Very possible. Royal Knight. Destruction of Destiny. Another emergency call. I love the common Elemental Heroes too. Really cool. Oh, there we go. Layered the Liberator. Power Capsule and another Harpy's Pet Baby Dragon. All right, guys. One more pack. Are we going to pull this ultra rare? Can we do this? One more pack. We got this. Come on. Let's get that ultra. Let's get that ultra. Akaris Attack. Oh, is it? It is. It's Phoenix Enforcer. Yes. All right, cool. We finally got the ultra on the last pack. Of course. Why not? Why not make it suspenseful and pull that with the heart of the cards? So that's pretty cool. Very excited to pull that. I know it's just an ultra. People don't go wild for ultras. They want the ultimates, and I don't blame them. Ultimates are pretty cool, but this is one good looking ultra rare. So very happy to have pulled that. And of course, another Celestial Transformation because, we got to have like 16 of those in here. All right, guys, that is it for this opening. I want to thank YugiOldSchool.com, and if you guys support me, again, go ahead and check them out. Shop there if you can, if you got the money. If you're looking for old school stuff, they definitely have a lot of it. So check them out and buy it up because it goes quick, like really quick. People love old school, what can I say? All right, so let's do a quick recap of what we pulled. We got this Elemental Hero Phoenix Enforcer on the last pack. So epic. We got a Destiny Hero Diamond Dude. Very cool ultimate rare. Clock Tower Prison. Elemental Hero Wild Wingman. One of the cooler supers in this set. A Cyber Prima. A Miraculous Descent. Ultimate rare. And then a Super Electromagnetic Voltec Dragon. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. This was such a nostalgic opening. This and the awesome old school 2003 tin. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. It's over here to the side. There we go. That just looks super cool right there. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for supporting my channel and supporting my sponsor. They're a great organization. They sell all kinds of old school Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and they try their best to sell old school sealed products as well. So check them out. And as always, stay tuned for more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh videos.